In 2005, when the high school teenager Natalee Holloway vanished in Aruba, it ignited a media frenzy. Reporters from around the country and the world converged on the island, all hoping to unravel the mystery that left her family desperate for answers. Now, after 18 long years, Natalee's family and the entire nation finally have the answers they've been seeking. We're going to get into it, but first be sure to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on updates to this story, trending topics, and so much more. Now let's get into it. Natalee's story began with high school graduation celebrations in Aruba. It was a time filled with excitement, marked by caps and gowns, laughter, and a sense of freedom as her class descended upon the sunny island. But that youthful excitement would soon turn into a nightmare. Her last known whereabouts were leaving a bar called Carlos and Charlie's. Natalee was in the company of Joran Sloot and another man named Deepak Kalpo. This set the stage for an ordeal no one could have anticipated. As the night wore on, the mood shifted. Deepak would drop Natalee and Joran near a secluded hotel beach. It was there that the path of Natalee Holloway took a mysterious and chilling turn. What happened next would remain a mystery, a perplexing puzzle that her family and the world would become desperate to solve. Natalee's mother, Beth Holloway, would become consumed by the need to uncover the truth about her daughter's fate. Her anguish was immense, and the desperation to find answers would ultimately lead her to make a fateful decision. In her relentless pursuit of closure, she would agree to pay Joran in exchange for information. She had hoped for answers to the haunting questions that tormented her for years. Joran Sloot accepted the money, but the truth remained elusive. Instead, he spun a web of lies, compounding the Holloway family's suffering. In response, Joran was charged with extortion in the United States. The anguish of Natalee's family deepened as they would come to realize they might never find the answers they so desperately sought. Now fast forward to the courtroom where Joran Sloot, after years of deceit, would finally make a pivotal decision. He would plead guilty to extortion charges, an admission that came with a crucial condition. He had to reveal the truth about Natalee Holloway's fate. The moment had finally come for the elusive answers to emerge from the shadows. In a moment of painful truth, Joran Sloot confessed to a crime that had haunted Natalee's family for nearly 2 decades. His chilling admission revealed the unimaginable, the brutal murder of Natalee Holloway. And the motive was as horrifying as the act itself, driven by his unspeakable desires.
Plus, she asked to go back to her hotel, but I was just trying to get dropped off a little bit further away from her hotel so we could walk back to her hotel and I might still get a chance to be with her.
Okay.
That's what I was hoping for.
Okay. So what happens?
Yeah, Deepak drops me off at a place a little right of the Marriott Hotel known as the Fisherman's Huts. This place is not so far from, the next hotel is the Marriott, and the next hotel after that is another Marriott, which is a timeshare, and then it's the Holiday Inn. Well, we walk along the beach.
Do Deepak and Satish get out? Come with you? What happens to them?
Deepak and Satish leave. They leave. They go back to their home. I assume they go back to their home. They get in their car and they leave. I'm actually with Natalee walking along the beach. I find a space before we get to the Marriott Hotel, where I lay her down. We lay down together in the sand, and we start kissing each other. I get her to kiss me again. We start kissing each other, And I start feeling her up again, and she tells me no. She tells me she doesn't want me to feel her up. I insist. I keep feeling her up either way. And she knees me. She ends up kneeing me in the crotch. When she knees me in the crotch, I get up on the beach and I kick her extremely hard in the face. Yeah, she's laying down unconscious, possibly even dead, but definitely unconscious. And I see right next to her there's a huge cinder block laying on the beach.
When you say cinder block, looking at the walls of this place, is it like those?
The exact same cinder blocks. I see a huge cinder block laying on the beach. I take this and I smash her head in with it completely. Her face basically, collapses in. Even though it's dark, I can see her face is collapsed in. Afterwards, I don't exactly know what. I'm scared. I don't know what to do, and I decide to take her and to put her into the ocean. So I grab her and I half pull and half walk with her into the ocean. I push her off. I walk up to about my knees into the ocean, and I push her off into the sea.
Natalee Holloway's story is one of tragedy and deception, but ultimately it's a story of closure. Justice may have been delayed, but for the Holloway family, this 18-year-long nightmare is finally over. A long and painful journey culminated in a Birmingham courtroom, with the elusive truth finally emerging from the shadows. This chapter, though filled with despair, does offer a glimmer of resolution and the hope of healing for Natalee's family.
Well, today I can tell you with certainty that after 18 years, Natalee's case is solved. As far as I'm concerned, it's over. It's over. Joran Sloot is no longer the suspect in my daughter's murder. He is the killer. In the course of his felony prosecution, here for extortion and wire fraud indictment, he gave a proffer in which he finally confessed that he killed Natalee. He described when and how he killed her. He said that after killing her on the beach in Aruba, he put her into the water, and that was the last that he ever saw her. It's been 18 years since Natalee disappeared, and Natalee would be 36 years old today. I still miss her every day. It's been a very long and painful journey, but we finally got the answers we've been searching for all these years. We finally, today, we got justice for Natalee. You will also have details of the plea agreement which was reached. His sentence of the extortion and the wire fraud will run concurrently with a sentence in Peru for killing Stephanie Flores. And that's fine with me. Thanks to a lot of very smart and dedicated people here, I got the answer I've been searching for the past 18 years. Joran Sloot's confession means we have finally reached the end of our never-ending nightmare. And for me, reaching the end of the nightmare, being over is better than closure. It feels victorious. I feel like you finally begin to transition from the victim to the victor, and it begins to make the pain and suffering feel somewhat less intense because you are here. You are at this point, the pinnacle of the journey, and you've gotten justice and you've gotten the answers you've been so desperately seeking.
Natalee Holloway's memory will always be tinged in sadness, but her family can now find solace in knowing what truly happened to her. A chapter in their lives has finally closed, and while they will never forget, they can finally begin to heal. The tragic story of Natalee Holloway will forever be a reminder of the darkness that can shroud even the most beautiful places. But it's also a testament to the resilience of a family's love and their unwavering pursuit of justice.